Shayla here. So today I'm going to go over my Netgalley Tbr with all of you. So Netgalley is a service in which you can request advanced reader copies of manga and books for free. It is a free service, and I am very blessed to get as many books for review as I do. And so I just wanted to tell you guys the books, that are kind of on my radar for the next little while, and what I currently have requested from Netgalley. So I have two that I haven't downloaded yet because they are brand new to me. So I'm going to tell you those real quick, and then we'll move on to the ones that I already have downloaded on my system. So the first one is The Library of the Dead by T.L. Huchu, is what I want to say. This is from Tor. When ghosts talk, she will listen. Ropa dropped out of school to become a ghost talker, and they sure do love to talk. Now she speaks to Edinburgh's dead, carrying messages to those they left behind. A girl's got to earn a living, and it seems harmless enough until that is the dead whisper that someone's bewitching children, leaving them husks, empty of joy and strength. It's on Ropa's patch, so she feels honor-bound to investigate, but what she learns will rock her world. And that just sounds like a ton of fun there. Where Hope Comes From by Nikita Gill. This is a poetry collection. It says Poems of Resilience, Healing, and Light. This is out June 1st. And I'm really exploring more poetry again this year, and I just haven't done that for a while. And so it's really nice to kind of be diving back into that. All right, so now we're going to get to the things I already have downloaded, and I'm going to go in date order from soonest to latest, because I have some as late as August this year. So the first one I have here is The Executioner and Her Way of Life, Volume 1. This is a light novel. It technically came out February 23rd. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So moving to later in the month, we are now to March 30th. So we have A New Foundation by Rochelle Alers. I love Rochelle Alers as an author, so I definitely wanted to explore this title. And then we have Only a Cowboy Will Do by A.J. Pine, another cowboy romance. Y'all know me and cowboys, it's a thing. And then I have Careless Whispers by Synithia Williams. This is an author I've read the previous two books in the series and really enjoyed. They are typically black love, black joy kind of stories. There's a lot of drama to them. They are a lot of fun. And then I also have Scoundrel of My Heart by Lorraine Heath. This is a historical starting a new series for Lorraine Heath, which I'm really excited to because I really enjoy what I've read of her. Moving on to April. On April 6th, we have Life's Too Short by Abby Jimenez. The first book in this series was The Friend Zone, which I didn't love, and then the Happy Ever After playlist, I think is what it's called. I really enjoyed that one, and so I'm really excited to try Life's Too Short. And then we have The Marriage He Demands by Brenda Jackson on the 13th of April. And again, Brenda Jackson is an author that I'm actively looking for titles by them, so I was really excited when that popped up. Then I've got a couple volumes of manga here. I've got Komi Can't Communicate Volume 12, which I love the series, y'all know. And then Blue Flag Volume 7, which, my precious children, I really need to read this sooner rather than later. Then we've got How to Catch a Duke by Grace Burrows. I really love Grace Burrows' historicals. They're a lot of fun. Again, that is still the 13th. Moving on to the other book on the 20th is The Paris Apartment by Kelly Bowen. This looks more like historical fiction with some romance to it. And I believe, obviously it takes place in Paris. I can't remember if it's World War II era or not. I'm not remembering at the moment. And then we've got A Cowboy Kind of Love by Donna Grant on the 27th of April. Again, cowboy romances, you know me. And then we've got A Marriage of Equals by Elizabeth Rolls. This looks like a mixed race couple, which looks really interesting. And then we've got Must Love Cowboys by Carly Bloom. I love Carly Bloom's cowboy series. They are good and smutty. Ooh, they are good. You may not get a lot of smut, but what you get is high quality. We love to see it. Then I've got A Wedding on Lilac Lane by Hope Ramsay on the 27th as well. I love Hope Ramsay's small town series. They are fantastic. Then we have How to Train Your Earl by Amelia Gray. I've really enjoyed what I've read by this author thus far. And then we have Meant to Be Immortal by Lindsay Sands. This is from the Arjanu series. I have not read any in that, but I do own a couple books. So I hope to read at least one of those for some context for the series before I dive into the arc. Continuing on with April 27th, we've got A Wicked Bargain for the Duke by Megan Frampton. I am really excited to support more Megan Frampton. She's a fantastic author, fantastic human being. We love to support fantastic human beings in this house. All right, we are now on to May. I am talking really fast. I am really sorry. So we have The Girl with Stars in Her Eyes by Zio Axelrod, I think is how you say that name. This looks absolutely fantastic. I'm so excited for it. And then we've got Coming Home to Seashell Harbor by Miranda Liaison. This is part of her small town romance series that I've already been reading from and really adore. And then we've got The Summer Cottage by Annie Raines, again, revisiting a series I really love. We have Once Upon a Puppy by Lizzie Shane. I loved her Christmas book involving dogs, so I'm really excited for this second book. I think she's writing them all in the same area, so I'm really excited to see how this one goes. Then we've got The Scot Who Loved Me by Gina Conkle. Again, looks Highlander, kind of Viking-like. And I'm really excited for that. Most of those, the Annie Raines, the Lizzie Shane, and the Gina Conkle, those are all May 25th. So up next, I have 2 for June 1st, and I'm excited for both of them for different reasons. So first up, we have Neon Gods by Katie Robert. The blessings of having this arc, I can't even. This is a Hades and Persephone take by Katie Robert. I am so excited for this. Like, there are no words. And then I have A Low Country Bride by Priscilla Williams. Again, this is an author I have not tried before, but I am trying to explore more authors of color personally, so I was really excited when I got approved for this one. I try to wait a while on things by Black authors just because I don't want to take that away from an Own Voices reviewer first. So that's just a personal policy I take. Next up, we have Love for Beginners by Jill Shalvis on June 8th. I love Jill Shalvis. I said in a previous video, she's just kind of my palate cleanser. I kind of know what to expect going into her stories, and I just really enjoy them. And then we have Never Mix Sin with Pleasure by Renee Ann Miller at the end of June, the 29th. This one looks like a fun historical. Another historical out that day is The Wrong Marquess by Vivian Lorette. I have not read any Vivian Lorette yet, so that'll be interesting to dive into them. That same day is To Sir with Love by Lauren Lane. I don't know too much about this, but it looked absolutely cute, so I'm really excited about that. Another one for June 29th is A Scot to the Heart by Caroline Linden. And I've not read anything by Caroline Linden either, but this has all sorts of Highlander feels to it, so I really wanted to give it a try. Then we're looking at July 6th, and that is Too Good to Be Real by Melanie Johnson. I've read some other Melanie Johnson books and really enjoyed them, so I'm excited to try this one. And then last but not least, for what I currently have approved from NetGalley, I have The Dating Dare by J.C. Lee. This is a traditionally published J.C. Lee. She's done some stuff with Harlequin that I've read and really enjoyed. So I'm excited for a traditionally published book from her that's not just like a Harlequin imprint line title. So that is everything currently on my NetGalley. Let me know in the comments down below what's on your NetGalley, or if you found a title you are now excited about. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.